Hey, it's that guy, Pelegocan. That's right, I built a thing. So, what is this? So I finally built a castle. And, well, part of the castle. So, yeah, I should explain what this is. So basically, I made a... It's an outer wall of the castle. So the plan is to actually have a castle built in sections. And this is the first section right here. This whole wall that's moving right there. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun building this, so it's pretty much how I started out my month here as I built this thing. I kind of just plopped this bucket up here. I don't know if that should go there or not, but you could store stuff up there. And then, like, this is the Black Falcon build from the 3-in-1 castle, which is probably where this gets the most inspiration, but there's also inspiration from just memories of seeing castle sets in LEGO magazines as a kid, but also the 90th anniversary castle, which I still want to try to compete with that and make my own. This basically is my own 90th anniversary castle. And this is part 1, so I'm going to try to build at least a couple more sections of this. It's probably going to be like 3 to 4 sections that are separate, that you can move around separately, but they'll all go together to make one big epic castle, is the plan anyway. But yeah, for now I just have like my little house builds behind it. Like, that's the little village that it's protecting. So that feels pretty good to have that completed. I went with the five wide towers, which the anniversary castle has that. So I went with that size because it's like just barely minifigure sized that way. And you know, I put a little bit of blue into the color scheme to go with the you know, the Black Falcon figures are blue, and they got some metallic stuff, but they seem to always have gray castles, so I went with that. But you can see this whole thing is kind of at an angle, it's not just straight, so let's see if I can... I had a bunch of figures in front of it that you couldn't see, but let's see if I can turn this around. So there's a tree on the corner here. My little forest person that I got from the blacksmith set. So that was a fun inclusion. Let's just kind of get the whole back part in the picture here, so you can really see what's going on. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to put a couple pieces on these. Didn't finish that, but I will do that eventually. But for the most part, this part is done, though. I mean, yeah. But basically, there's a bunch of space to put all kinds of cool stuff underneath, and also plenty of clips. These are just shields that I happen to have, so I put them on here. They're just clipped on. And as far as the ladders are concerned, I could definitely try to use the longer ladders, because as it is right now, well, I was kind of practicing with this guy, so you know, these are like normal steps, right? And then, how does he reach that ladder? You know, does he jump up and then climb up, or does he... So I was like, gonna put in these here, and that's like, you hop on there to give yourself a boost, and then you reach up and grab. And then the idea is that you can then kind of fold that behind you so people can't get at you. And it also kind of closes us off. So, you know, maybe it's a bit of a stretch for them to climb up there, but I mean, I guess you have to be a pretty, you know, athletic, strong person. You gotta do some pull-ups to be able to get to the top of the tower then. Which, you know, is better than a lot of Lego sets that don't give you any access, so I think that's fine. Underneath here, so the whole thing is like built at an angle. It's like the main building feature here. But yeah, it's also a lot of steps, so you know, this is like the courtyard area right here, you would imagine. And, you know, if they're under attack, then people can just run up the steps, you know, they can run up from any direction. And they can also go up here. This is like a worn out corner of the wall. It has a tree growing in it. But the mushrooms on the Creator 3-in-1 set there. But yeah, you can put all kinds of accessories here. So I have clips, and then I have like these panel pieces that came in the 3-in-1 castle, and that kind of gives it a little extra space in there. I also have a little bit of these metallic studs that it's basically the same color as the armor that I have for the Black Falcon Knights. So I thought that would kind of fit with the color scheme. But yeah, this is just a teacup that, you know, maybe they were enjoying some tea up in their tree there. And they're like, oh crap, intruders. Also, they have a white flag, so I was thinking, the forest people don't play by the rules, you know, so they're like, oh, we totally surrender. And then they don't surrender, you know what I mean? I feel like they're the type to do something like that. So that kind of was an idea. But yeah, you know, there's space to put figures along here. This guy probably can't fit with his giant balloon in here, but this guy can fit with his spear hose arms in the way. That's what it is. So that's only a 2 wide door way on the side there. So it's kind of hard to fit figures in here, but they can fit. It's just big enough, which is what I wanted. So, but yeah, so these are the towers. I kind of like how those came out. And yeah, there's like a little table under the stairs here. You could maybe store some stuff in there under the stairway there. But yeah, let me take that off, because they're just gonna fall out. But this is basically how it's built at angles with these hinge pieces right here, and then you have these don't quite line up, but it's close enough. And then, you know, you can kind of see how that's built a little more. But then there's a stud on the side pieces, which I want to use, and I was able to use plates for the outer wall, which was a thing. Also, there's sausage pieces that are holding. They're like in these clips, and then that's like holding the whole. It really reinforces this a lot, because otherwise it's not that stable of a build. So having that weird sausage piece technique there is see if you can see that better. That is really holding this build together. a lot better than it would be held together otherwise, so that's the thing. But yeah, the idea is that I'm gonna build a big, just a taller section, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna film that in a video, but we'll see what I come up with. But yeah, I still want there to be, you know, a throne, and like this is just the outer wall, you know what I mean? There's gonna be way more livable places in the more interior section of it. So yeah, this is just part one. I don't know how many parts this is gonna be. I don't know how long it's gonna take to build the next part. I'm considering taking apart my medieval blacksmith to build the interior, because this already took up a lot of pieces just to build this. The interior is going to be at least twice as big as this, so yeah, we're going to see how that goes. But for now, I just wanted to give you an update and show that I'm actually building a castle and not just talking about it, you know, so that's pretty cool. And oh yeah, one more thing to showcase. So I got the outer wall with the plates that attach, and right, so this does have functioning. You could put these rocks in the bucket. So these are just like rocks to use, and yeah, it has functioning machinations or something. I don't actually know what it's called. Let's see who should be the victim here. My wiglet. I got a wiglet and a diglet. You don't have to know what that means, but basically, oh, I didn't test if this works with the bucket actually. It does work with the bucket. Okay, the bucket does not get in the way, so you can drop a stone right down the middle there. And you know, it also works on the other one. But yeah, so I have that functioning. You know, if someone tries to stand right here, they'll get hit by it. So that's a defensive feature, you know. Also, I put some horns because that kind of gives it some Viking vibes. So I think the Vikings could hang out on here as well. Work together. I rebuilt the Viking ship in the Serpent, by the way. So they're like hanging out right next to this. So it looks pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy with my Lego right now, but I'm trying to do that castle build that I've always wanted to do. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So remember, I mean, if Pelegocan can do this, then you know, if you've gathered a bunch of sets to this point, take them apart, build something awesome, build what you want, you know, and you know, remember, if Pelegocan can, so can you.